Hey guys, here are your Powerball winning numbers for August 23rd, 2025. The next jackpot's going to be for $750 million. So, obviously use your own money, not financial advice, but, not a bad idea to go grab a ticket or two. If you've been watching my recent Lotto series, you know that I finalized the actual research that I was doing really quickly to actually give you guys the most frequent numbers within a specific range. You guys can see here 1 through 15, 15 through 25, 30 to 40, 45 to 55, and anything above a 60. And what were the winning numbers for August, right? 1 through 15, yep. 15 through 25, close. 25 through 35, yep. 45 through 55, yep. Anything above a 60, nope. So you actually end up getting 4 out of the 5 ranges correct. I mean, so if you would have gone, again, if you would have picked out of the range for your first number, if you would have gone already to like a 16, you would have already had a losing ticket immediately. That's why sticking within the ranges gives you a much higher percentage chance to actually get something for the Mega Millions or the Powerball. And I'm not saying you're going to win every single time, but your odds drop down from, I did the math, from 290 million odds to about 160 million odds, which actually cuts the odds roughly around, I'd say 40 to 50%. So your odds actually go higher of winning by closer to like 40% because you're not actually like, you're not using random numbers that are not necessarily picked. So again, it's like saying like you wouldn't go get a number here at like 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Like the chances of that hitting is just insanely low. And that goes into like clustering statistics where again, there's no reason for you to go out of range. If statistically you have a much better chance of hitting a number in the lowest number as your lowest number if you stick between a range of like 1 and 15. For your second number between like 15 and 25, third number between 30 and 40, and your fourth number between 45 to 55, and then here, anything above a 60. And again, if you're sticking, I can tell you guys right now that for these two ranges, right, for the first and last one, you have, I'd say roughly like 90% of the time, right, this number will always be under like a 12 or 13, and this number will always be above a 60. And that's just looking at things historically going back 6 months, 10 years, 5 years, whatever. Like it always, at least for your first number and your last number, if you're already picking a number, if your lowest number ends up being already over like a 15, there's like a 99% chance you already have a losing ticket. But anyways, do with this information what you want, right? If you find it useful, great. Save this video, share this video, save all the charts. I'll probably drop the charts in the comments for you guys below because everybody always ends up asking. But yeah, this is basically just some research that I did over the last couple of days that, now is kind of like blowing up all over TikTok. But anyways, have a good day. Use this information for the good of mankind.